What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
The remake of She's All That is already here, featuring one of the most famous TikTok stars, Addison Rae. Based on the success of the first film, it seems like we're also getting a sequel. Without any further ado, here's everything we know about it. He's All That 1.
Until she went on spring break.
So I've been dancing for maybe 5 minutes, right? And that's when it happened.
He's All That got fans amazed. Some are pretty satisfied with the remake of She's All That was released back in 1999, while others are not so fascinated by the whole gender alteration concept. However, the film is certainly more popular than most teen films nowadays, hence fans that enjoyed it are craving for another part. And since we live in a world of sequels, remakes, and reboots, we might as well prepare for a continuation of the story. He's All That aired digitally on August 27, 2021 in the US, and the audience can watch the film on Netflix. The film features interesting casting, and fans are hoping everyone from the original cast will be back for the second and maybe even the third installment. Netflix is bringing out some good releases this summer, that's a fact. I mean, hey, The Kissing Booth 3 was released recently, and unfortunately, it was the last part of the franchise, so if you're looking for something to see or to binge watch, He's All That will do its job. Now, the remake of the 1999 film She's All That did an interesting gender swap and featured a cameo that caught everyone by surprise. Kourtney Kardashian makes a cameo in the film, and TikTok star Addison Rae is one of the lead stars. Based on the success of the film, a sequel is guaranteed, and we'll just have to wait to get an official release date. And based on our predictions, we might see a sequel being released sometime at the end of 2022 or the very beginning of 2023. But who knows? Maybe Netflix will be faster this time. Cast expected to return. He's All That has plenty of famous faces in its cast, and a star that appeared in She's All That also took part in the remake. Here are some of the main characters and actresses that are expected to come back for a sequel. Addison Rae, Paget Sawyer.
So, I'll work in some aloe head-to-toe glow oil to get rid of the dryness, and add a whisper of cream.
Since Addison Rae plays one of the main characters in the film, Paget Sawyer, she's expected to come back in the Netflix remake second installment. For those of you not familiar, Addison rose to prominence thanks to her dancing videos on the social media platform TikTok, and she later got involved in a music career. Her debut single, Obsessed, was released earlier this year. What do you guys think about Addison's performance in the film? Let us know. Tanner Buchanan, Cameron Queller.
Why do you listen to that crap all the time?
Tanner Buchanan also plays one of the leads in the film, Cameron Queller, and a sequel would be nothing without the male lead. Tanner actually has some experience in acting, as he's famous for the role of Leo Kirkman in the political drama Designated Survivor, but he also appeared in Cobra Kai and the Nickelodeon series Game Shakers. Rachael Leigh Cook, Mrs. Sawyer.
I have an idea. What kind of idea?
Rachael Leigh Cook is actually the actress that appeared in both the original film and the remake. She came back in the remake as Paget's mother. If she seems familiar to you, it's because thanks to her role in The Babysitter's Club and Josie and the Pussycats. Kourtney Kardashian, Jessica Miles Torres.
Better than you. But honey, I get it. I can sympathize.
Kourtney Kardashian shared that she'll make a cameo in He's All That on Instagram in a post showing her looking at a script. The internet personality plays the part of Jessica Miles Torres, but for now, it is not known if she will come back for the sequel. Kourtney is, as you all know, most famous for her appearances in Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Madison Pettis, Alden. Madison Pettis plays the role of Alden in the 2021 remake of She's All That. Madison is also expected to come back for the second installment. Myra Molloy, Quinn.
Oh my god.
Myra Molloy plays the role of Quinn, and she previously appeared in the series Half-Worlds and The Bold Type. Myra rose to prominence when she appeared in Thailand's Got Talent, and back then, she was just 13. Peyton Meyer, Jordan Van Dranen. Peyton Meyer stars as Jordan Van Dranen in the film, and he's been in various Disney TV shows before, including the Disney series Girl Meets World and Disney's Dog with a Blog. Well guys, that's the cast that is expected to come back for the sequel. But if Netflix decides to make another film, we should also expect plenty of new additions. The plot of He's All That Too. The remake of the popular film actually faced plenty of struggles before it was released. These struggles mostly occurred when the crew was filming in Los Angeles in December 2020. Citizens criticized the filming since the pandemic was at its peak back then, but the issues were solved and the film was completed. Now, when it comes to the plot, He's All That is similar to its 1999 predecessor, She's All That. The story features Paget, portrayed by Addison Rae, who is dared to do a makeover on one of the school's least popular boys, Cameron, Tanner Buchanan, so he can be the king at school prom. Paget gets really into it after she's humiliated online, and she also wants revenge on her ex-boyfriend. The difference between the 1999 movie and the remake is that the makeover was tried on the least popular girl rather than the boy. The next film could have a similar plot with different characters, but it would be much better if the film simply continued the story of the first one. Do you guys agree? Mixed critics. The gender-swapped remake of He's All That got plenty of mixed critics. For a few days, the film was actually at the #1 place for the most watched film on Netflix. That comes with plenty of reasons. If you ask us, the film is a perfectly enjoyable teen romance that presents just what it promises. Also, for all those fans who enjoyed She's All That, you know that nostalgia-driven feeling hits best in the streaming world. But why make a remake? Well, let's check the box office pieces of information real quick, shall we? She's All That was a successful teen rom-com, $103 million on a $10 million budget in 1989. The film was seen by every teen in the world back then, and a film with this much already caught-up audience would likely do a remake. She's All That featured Freddie Prinze Jr. and Rachael Leigh Cook, who stars as the mother in the remake. Comparison to the original. There's a lot of promise in the remake, to be clear. Mark Waters directed it, and you've seen Mean Girls. It's obvious he knows how to direct a teen film, particularly the ones that are aiming high. Fleming Jr. wrote He's All That and She's All That too, so yeah, the film lived on high expectations. But some fans were not really satisfied with the whole concept of gender swapping. While some claim it's okay to fix all those problematic issues that earlier teen films included, others claim Hollywood should stop with that already. An instance is Disney's live-action Beauty and the Beast remake. Hollywood often tries to fix gender-specific issues by fixing the female character, and they rarely focus on how the male character treats her. What do you guys think about this? Let us know down in the comment section below. Better than the original? In a world where Hollywood is overwhelmed by reboots and remakes, a remake of the 1999 romantic comedy She's All That with a person that marked these last few years, the TikTok celebrity Addison Rae, seems like just a perfect binge-watch film for a girls' night. Again, according to us, Netflix's remake He's All That perfectly fulfills all expectations. The writing is fairly good thanks to Mark Waters, who also worked on 2003's Freaky Friday, and with a script from Fleming Jr., the screenwriter behind the original movie, He's All That is certainly one of the best high school romantic remakes nowadays. The way the story respected its predecessor is amazing, and even though they didn't impress most critics, we hope they will do better with the sequel. Until then, share your own theories about what could the sequel's plot be. Make sure you like our video and subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.